All targets have been achieved. Welcome guys to episode number 6 of My Player. As you guys can see, all 3 targets have been achieved from the 4 games from the last episode, guys. If you have missed any episodes of this series, go check out the series playlist down below in the description. Episode number 6, and in the last episode, guys, Shorty did actually make his international debut. He actually did play against, I want to say it's Egypt. And if you did miss that video, go check it out because I will spoil what actually happened. Shorty did obviously play for Australia. He played against Egypt and he scored 2 goals. That's right, guys. He scored 2 goals in a 2-0 win. Fantastic stuff there from Louis Shorty. As you guys can see, he's been picked for this game against Borussia in the league. We're already coming to the end of November, obviously at the beginning of this series, and we're only in like episode number 5 is when Shorty did make his international debut, and he's already playing for his country, representing his country, which is just awesome to see. As you guys can see, we're back playing at Shrewsbury, and let's be honest, guys, playing for your country and now you're back for Shrewsbury, it is a bit of, a disappointment, to be honest. But let's hope that during the transfer window coming up, we can have, some teams that are interested in me coming in with offers. We'll see what happens as we advance. And as you guys can see in the 17th minute of this game against Borussia, as you guys can see, they have the first opportunity here. They pass it around, and as you guys see, they make their way inside the box. It's a fantastic ball there to their attacker. Our keeper does come out and does make sure that their shot does not go on goals. A bit of a mix-up there also, but we did clear the ball out. As you can see in the 74th minute, Lawrence plays it over the top to me. What can I do with the ball? As you guys can see, the defender actually got a touch to it. The ball actually fell to me. I took a shot and to save from the opposition goalkeeper. So this game remains at 0-0 as I do get subbed off. And it is very disappointing to see. Obviously, I scored 2 goals for Australia and now I'm getting subbed off playing for Shrewsbury. It is really a confidence downgrade, you can sort of say. Very disappointing to see. But as you guys can see, we're going to have to sit out for the rest of this game, and the game does end 0-0. So obviously, no teams could have broke the deadlock there. And also at the beginning of the episode, I did simulate the game against Ivory Coast, which I was rested for Australia. As you guys can see, next game of today's episode of My Player, November 29th, as I did mention before, we are getting to the later stages of 2014, pushing into 2015, and let's hope that Shorty can, maybe find a new home, find a better team to be at, coming to maybe January or maybe even the end of this first season. But guys, things are really going to heat up coming to the end of 2014 in this series. Just going to let you guys know that. So as you guys can see, we have obviously another game in the league, and this time I am starting. So let's hope that this time we can put in a better performance than the first performance that we did put in at the beginning of the episode. We're coming up against Northampton, and as you guys can see, they're not playing at 5 at the back. I've said it so many times at the beginning of this series. The 5 at the back for me, it's the most annoying thing about playing at Shrewsbury. If Shrewsbury didn't actually have 5 at the back, you know what, I might be alright about it, but because we are playing 5 at the back, it's so defensive, playing 2 strikers up front, it is very hard to get on, those attacks and try and make our way onto goal. Obviously, Shorty and Collins will be starting up front. That strike partnership is going quite well, obviously at the beginning of this series. As you can see in the 21st minute, Collins does header that one down for me from a set piece, but my shot does go wide of the goal, not troubling the goalkeeper, and it goes way off target. As you guys can see, it was a bit of an awkward position to take the shot, but obviously I took the shot and he went wide of the goal. In the 57th minute, as you guys can see, Collins on the ball. He's actually going to play to me. What can I do with the ball here? I cut inside, make my way onto goal. I'm actually going to take a shot here. Fantastic save from the goalkeeper. Rebound, Collins with the header, comes off the crossbar. And from that, Collins with another opportunity. Huge deflection. And it is a goal kick. Collins, 2 great opportunity there. So obviously, I had a chance. Collins had 2 opportunities, but we just could not get the ball into the back. And obviously, Collins hitting the crossbar there almost that one going into the back of the net. As you guys can see in the 78th minute, our opposition on the attacker, they're trying to get the goal to put themselves in the lead. Some few skill moves there from the winger as he tries to whip in the cross, and that's a real typical save, you can say, real easy save there from our goalkeeper, and the game has gone down 0-0. So both games to start, both games in today's episode do end 0-0. So obviously not the most of entertaining games. We're still playing 5 at the back. As you guys will see, Shorty only gets a 5.7 match rating, and that is yet again very disappointing to see. So ever since we had that high moment playing for Australia, we've actually dipped in our form at Shrewsbury, so let's hope that we can turn that around very, very soon. Swindon are the last team that we are going to be coming up against in today's episode of My Player. My player form is actually excellent at the moment, but let's be honest, I'm not playing at an excellent standard in today's episode. Swindon Town in the FA Cup, guys. So this is a cup game. I was actually very surprised when I did get picked for this game, because usually for cup games, say J Paint Trophy for example, Capital One Cup, I don't actually get picked for those games. But it is nice to see, guys, I am playing a cup game to end off today's episode. Swindon Town, as you guys can see, they're playing 5 at the back, and as I have said it, 5 at the back. A lot of teams in the lower, say, divisions of England actually play with 5 at the back. I don't know if that is in real life, but I know from FIFA, as you guys can see, in FIFA, a lot of those teams do start a 5 at the back formation. Obviously, our typical 5-3-2 formation. As you can see, I play the ball over top to Collins here. He makes his way on to goal. As you guys can see, he does bring it out wide. Now it's Collins, who's actually going to play to our midfielder, who plays it back to me, as I do play it into, I want to say it's Southern, as he gives the ball, and as you guys can see, we're actually going to take the advantage. Obviously, Shorty not having too much control of the attack. Usually, most of our goals are either scored by me, or me assisting him, or me really building up the play. As you guys can see, all I did was really give the ball off there, and our teammates did the rest of the job. In the 43rd minute, Swindon Town with the opportunity here, and it's a great save there from our goalkeeper. A really powerful shot there from the opposition attacker. In the 52nd minute, as you guys can see, we're trying to get on the attack and double our lead. We do have an opportunity there, but obviously it was a real ambitious strike, and that's an easy save from the Swindon Town goalkeeper. In the 90th minute, during stoppage time, as you guys can see, great opportunity here for Swindon Town to level it at 1-1 in the dying stages of this game. But their attacker's header does go over the goal, and he was offside. So even if it did go in, it wouldn't have counted. Guys, that's going to wrap up today's episode of My Player. If you have enjoyed the video, go ahead and drop a like rating, drop a comment down below that I can personally respond to. Make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any videos from me. And other than that, I'll see you all on my next video.